It's up to me now. People.
Sorry, guys. I'm over here almost joking. Welcome to episode 10 of Z's Comics, Movies, TV, and pretty much whatever the hell else we want to talk about. We all left our. We are just unprepared.
Oh yes, we left the stuff. Okay. Well, I guess in the meantime, to ponder, if you could make one item be basically Thor's hammer for you personally, where you would be the basis of worthiness. So you'd be the only one that could actually use it for its intended purpose, and you could call it at will. The only thing is, you do not get to fly or control weather. That'd be the only thing. What item would you want? You can ponder.
I said $100 bill.
He did.
I picked it up. I deposited it into one of those ATMs, and then bam, through the power of Thor, I bring it back to me. And then
it'd be the power of Zach, because
yes, the power of Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, other than committing possible, wire fraud.
Would it be wire fraud?
Would it be wire fraud?
Would it be?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah.
No precedent. All right, guys.
You get your own law named after you.
Zach's law. Okay. So there's not really a whole lot of news this past week. South by Southwest is this week, so I'm hoping to hear about more previews and stuff
this week.
coming out of the festival event.
Festivities.
Yes, let's go with that. Festivities. Hoping to hear some more about the festivities. I was about to say Festivus. Coming out of that. Coming out of that. Hopefully next week, starting on Monday. As for movies, not really a whole lot, but the Berserker movie. If you don't know what Berserker what Berserker is, because it's BRZRKR.
Because Berserker was already changed, so this is Berserker. Not changed. Berserker was already taken. So this is
by like really violent manga anime series.
It's got
but this one is a comic series created by Keanu Reeves in conjunction with a few other writers and artists. But what's cool about it is Keanu Reeves intended for it to be translated into live action or possibly even animation styles. So we actually got movement on the Berserker movie right now. It's going to be a live action movie directed by Justin Lin of Fast and Furious fame, and written by Mattson Tomlin. He was one of the writers on the Batman.
Yes.
The Robert Pattinson. The Pattinson. Keanu Reeves is expected to star, and he is also serving as a producer. So as soon as we get some more information on that, we're going to share it with you, because the premise of it is super cool.
Yes.
He is an immortal warrior, and pretty much every instance of great warriors that we have in like the history books was him. So like
very Vandal Savagey, just without trying to take over the world thing,
But yeah, so kind of cool. The Demon Slayer movie
supposed to be on Netflix. Netflix movie.
What is it about Netflix and Immortal Warriors? Because they got the Old Guard 2 coming out later in July this year too.
Everyone's got to have a thing,
Yeah, I guess.
Like Disney's got princesses. Warner Brothers got aliens, and
does Warner Brothers have aliens? What aliens are you talking about?
Well, I should have said DC, but like DC's got aliens,
Okay. I mean, like half the roster of the Justice League is DC. I mean, it's aliens.
That's what I'm saying.
But okay,
all right. Netflix is like, let's be Immortal Warriors.
I suppose. Let me see. Moving on, the Demon Slayer Infinity Train anime movie is expected to hit U.S. theaters in September 12th. I'm actually not a huge Demon Slayer fan, so I can't really tell you what this is about. But a lot of people were like clamoring for this movie, and animation looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've tried watching the anime. I just can't get into it. Yes, pretty colors, flashy colors. I'm just not there for the story. Okay, Michael Jackson is a bad guy, and tries to kill the main characters. I don't know what's going on. I tried. I gave it 3 episodes. I can't do that. Anyway, but that's just me.
It's a popular series. I've never gotten into Demon Slayer myself either.
one of the characters looks straight up like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Let me see. Moving on to the world of Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. is supposedly writing the backstory for Doctor Doom ahead of the Avengers Doomsday movie.
Yes.
I don't know if this is like going to be explored in a comic, or if he's just writing it for his own like edification for the movie. You know what I mean? Because I know some of them do that. Some actors like go off and write their own little whatever blurbs in the script margins, just so that way it helps them get into character more. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm still kind of iffy on the whole casting Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom thing.
Yeah,
I think it's lazy.
I'm still not all for it either. Like, of course, giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
He's RDJ, but I still wanted somebody else. Like Cillian Murphy.
Yes. Cillian Murphy would have been good, dude. You know what? Even reintroducing Julian McMahon, the one from the original Fantastic Four, from the 2004
Fantastic Four. Yes.
Even reintroducing him would have been cool.
Yes.
Okay, I think he's an underrated actor. And I think he had the megalomania down pat for Doctor Doom. They went a couple different ways than I would have liked with his character, but at the same time, he's got. If you're doing like legacy casting, he's right there.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like, or just straight up cast Ewan Griffith, the man that played
the main Reed
as Doctor Doom.
Yes,
that would have been freaking cool.
But especially after going back to the original Doctor Doom, though, like I think that would have been a lot easier to do with once Deadpool and Wolverine came out. It's like you already got
Johnny.
You already got Johnny. Chris Evans reprised Johnny. There could have been some ways in there where they're just like, oh yeah, Doom was in there, and now he's out. Once everything went down, somehow he figures out his way out. So he comes out. Like everyone would believe that, oh, Doom would be easily surviving in that world. Like he's Doom. Just waits, bides his time, and now like at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, finds his way to come out, and boom, here we go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you would have also been thinking to yourself, would Doom really have stayed there that long?
I mean,
he's friggin' Doom.
I mean, you could probably see it that way, but like I feel like either way, especially once you get all the last week. Was it last week or was it this week? It's kind of been a very strange week. But anyways, like the concept art that they showed, where
that was about a week and a half.
About a week and a half ago, where they showed the concept art of him chilling on his throne or whatever. They could have easily kind of like retroactively been like, "Hey, sure, Cassandra was ruling over this part, but she just didn't mention that. Oh yeah, over this part, the part you don't mess with, that was Doom's part, and Doom was just there chilling in his throne room for a while, kind of like taking everything over, and then just decided, you know what? I'm bored with this. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I can see it. All right. So yeah, I'm very worried about this. It's currently filming, by the way. It just started filming last week. I'm just worried about this movie because lately, like Marvel hasn't been doing the best of time stuff.
And then especially with how like a few months ago they said that was it Ultimates number 4?
Ultimates number 4 was supposed to inform on how we're getting Robert Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom. And that issue did
like nothing. Like it was a good issue. I enjoyed it, but like I know we touched on it in that video where it was like they gave it the added aspect of, hey, this is gonna be tied into Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, and that was just like, I don't see how you do this. Like
I see how they do it. It's just, to me, it's lazy. I mean, you had the Maker come in and basically mind screw the current Ultimate Universe's Reed Richards into believing he is Doctor Doom. So yeah, I can see the way that they're going to do it, but the explanation to me was just lazy and kind of dumb. That's why I didn't enjoy it, especially when they came out and said you got to read this in order to understand. Well, not everybody's going to go out and read the comics, man.
And then even then, reading it, I was like, I don't see how you have to read it. Like, it doesn't make it for me either way. Anyways, so that's kind of going to be what I'm going to be thinking about too when I'm watching the movie. I'm going to be like,
They kind of
Did I actually have to read the comic or not?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think they shot themselves in the foot with that one by saying that.
And then it also kind of gives me the vibe of Iron Man 3 Mandarin, where it's like, are you real? Like throughout the entire movie, I'm gonna be thinking this guy's supposed to be Doom. He's just got like he's taking up the name or whatever, and all the time I'm gonna be like, when is Doom gonna show up? When is real Doom gonna show up and be like, you took my name?
Yeah, that's oh man,
yeah,
that's pretty dumb.
It's definitely some cautions, big cautions coming up here recently. But in good Doom news, I forgot if we talked about it last week or not because I forgot when I found out about it. But the Marvel Legends series 1-to-1 scale.
Oh yeah, I just ordered 2 of them for the shop. The Doctor Doom mask from Marvel Legends.
I know it went on sale
cool.
at Hasbro like sometime this week, I believe. Already sold out. Like it was within like minutes that they're up on eBay now for like 150, 160, and it's like but it looks cool as heck. Comes with a cloak and everything. Like it's pretty cool.
But yeah, it comes with the mask. It comes with the cloak piece, but the stand that it comes on is like really cool. Let me see here. Moving on, in more Marvel news, Vin Diesel reveals that he is returning to Groot, possibly as an origin movie, going back to Planet X, or the current Groot is going back to Planet X. His tweet or X post.
It's X now.
It's X. Is it still called a tweet?
I don't know what it's called.
Anyway,
it might just be a post on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, it was kind of confusing with the way he was talking about it. I don't know if he's like, because he's going back to work apparently, like right after the Oscars or whatever. But also he says that he's returning to Groot. Possibly for an origin movie, and I don't know whether or not it is going to be an origin movie. We don't know if he's returning to Planet X. We don't know anything. It might even be just like a short or like a series of shorts like they did with Baby Groot. So we're not entirely sure what's going on with that, but Vin Diesel seems excited. So yeah, we're excited too.
So we need Vin to hurry up and make the final Riddick movie.
Right.
Been ages. Either that or Fast 10, so just the Fast franchise can finally.
Fast 10 was already made. We need Fast 11.
Oh, Fast 11, yeah.
You know what? Everybody gave it so much crap, but I enjoyed it, especially Jason Momoa as like the like happy like psychopath kind of thing.
Yes,
I liked it. I liked him as the bad guy.
That franchise, great. That franchise, especially like after the fourth one, fourth or fifth one, whichever one. Especially after that, like the fifth, it becomes a great example of these are not good movies,
but they're fun,
they're entertaining.
The rewatchability.
Some of them have great rewatchability just because they're so dumb and silly. It's great turn your brain off movies,
Definitely. Let me see here. Oh, Scream 7 is bringing back David Arquette as Dewey Riley,
even though he died.
Didn't he die in number 5?
Yes.
Yeah, but then again, we're getting Stu,
stabbed,
and then we're getting Scott Foley.
Stu never died, bro.
He died off screen, so yes, I'll give you that. Okay, he died, quote unquote, off screen.
I stand with Matthew Lillard when he says a TV just fell on his face. He didn't die. Fine, even though it was a fatback TV.
Oh man, those things suck.
If any TV was gonna kill somebody from getting,
it would have been that.
Drop. It would have been that. But I stand by Matthew Lillard. I stand by my guy. Okay, well, he did not die.
I will say that he has more likely of a possibility of being alive than David Arquette and Sydney's brother.
Yes,
because
David Arquette.
Because Scott Foley's coming back too. So like, and I know like, didn't Dewey or Lee Schreiber's character shoot him in the head in number 3? And like, okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna get like some sort of like fever dream kind of thing, or maybe Sydney's going a little bit crazy. Maybe she's going to be the killer this time. What a twist! That's just a theory right there. Don't take that seriously, okay?
John Cena becomes a bad guy, and now Cindy is.
Wait, John Cena was a bad guy in what?
John Cena is a bad guy now in wrestling, bro.
That's what?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you still in wrestling?
Well, it's his farewell tour.
Oh,
he's doing a year-long farewell tour, and he's a heel now.
Oh, okay. That's why I've been seeing the whole all
the smile, because he's like he's hugging Cody Rhodes, the other good guy. He's supposed to be his buddy. He's hugging him, and The Rock gives him the signal, and that's when he gets the the face, so that's why all
The Rock gave him the signal?
Yes!
What?
The Rock and John Cena are not good guys. They're heels, bro.
Well, I knew The Rock,
Yes.
but like,
Uh-huh.
I didn't
Sold
know
his
about
soul
oh
to
my
The
gosh.
Rock.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
The memes have been great, dude. Seeing the like someone did it. Someone did a voiceover to SpongeBob, like the SpongeBob scene where SpongeBob and Plankton are buddies, but Plankton is trying to convince SpongeBob that he's his buddy, and Plankton's just, as SpongeBob finally figures it out, he's like, "How long have you been planning on doing this?"
I remember that one.
Yes. There's that. There's the whole thing of all like of people being all like, now that John Cena's a heel, it's no longer hustle, loyalty, respect. It's lazy, disloyalty, disrespect. It's like, they've been great times.
All right, man, I can't even find the second one for this thing. Anyway, so yeah, it's a okay.
Yes.
That's just kind of.
I even did a joke at work when I was all like, guys, I walked in, I was like, guys, John Cena's a bad guy now. I've looked up to him my whole life, so don't be surprised if y'all sneeze and I don't say bless you.
Somebody sneezes, screw you.
Yeah.
Go to hell. The opposite of bless you. Go to hell.
Exactly. Like, you suck.
You suck. Burn. All right, guys. We're gonna finish out our movie section with a little bit something different. Originally we were just gonna post these as a couple of shorts, but because it's been kind of a light week on news, we're just gonna go ahead and take care of it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Superhero movie themes.
Yes.
Okay. Not the soundtracks. We're talking about the scores. Okay.
The main theme.
The main theme, the main score that you hear in the background, and probably even like the second song at the end credits. All right. I'm gonna go first. You want me, or you want to go first? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, we're top 5 superhero movie theme rankings. Okay. We got Hans Zimmer's Dark Knight. All right. That strong, almost 2-tone bass. Oh my gosh. To me, that's great. Like, I can be drinking and I can listen to that, and I will have a good time.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna make you like knock them back even faster.
No. So I have this weird thing where, like, sometimes when I drink, I put on The Dark Knight. I don't know why. It's a great movie. And the funny thing is, I will put on the commentary.
Director commentary?
Yes, I will be drunk off my butt watching Dark Knight with the director commentary on. And they talk quite a bit about Hans Zimmer's score and how he composed it and stuff. And it was very interesting stuff. Coming in at number 4, the 2004 Fantastic Four movies theme. Okay, this one is actually pretty close to my number 3. All right. Originally, I thought it was Silvestri, but I had to go and look it up, and now I honestly can't remember the name. But I'm gonna look it up right here. Fantastic Four 2004. Fantastic Four. 2004 movie theme or score.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a great theme. I love it.
Underrated. John Ottman. That's where it was. John Ottman. Okay. So the coming in at my number 4, the 2004 movies Fantastic Four.
A lot of 4s in there.
Yeah, there is a lot of 4s in there. And I did not put it at number 4 because it's Fantastic Four. Okay, that's where the rankings fall. Okay, it just came out like that. It's cool. But I did not make it that way. All right. But yeah, John Ottman's score on there, very upbeat. That's where we get the trumpets. Okay, that's where the trumpets started. All right, and then number 3, Avengers. Okay. Silvestri's theme song or theme score is amazing. You know it, the trumpets, oh my gosh, it gets you pumped, right? Not gonna lie, when I go on my runs, I pump I blast the Avengers theme song.
Really?
Yes. Like when I
listen to the Lord of the Rings theme when I go run.
I mean, that's how you go. You need to put on walking music. Boom. Yeah. It's basically just a really long road trip.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 2, the Tim Burton's Batman.
It's iconic.
Yes, the Tim Burton's Batman score from Danny Elfman. That one right there, to me, is just straight up iconic superhero music theme. Right? It's so iconic, so nostalgic that even the Bruce Timm animated series sampled it in order to compose their scores. Which is funny when you think about it, because how many cartoons have a score these days. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then I think that was one of the last actual cartoons to have one. I think like an actual like orchestral score.
Well,
Because nowadays we have like actual bands performing music and stuff.
because I think after that it would have to be Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah,
Was the last one to have like the Justice, like the regular Justice League, then Justice League Unlimited.
But you know what there was a lot of in there? Trumpets. There was a lot of trumpets in there. I like trumpets.
They magnify everything.
They do. They just make everything seem so yes, majestic. Yes.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 1. All right, number 1, Superman. The Superman theme from by John Williams. Okay,
Yes.
so iconic, so nostalgic. Whenever you hear it, in every single iteration of Superman, you will find this. Okay,
Just
like
about.
video games. Video games had it. And I'm talking like N64 stuff, right? N64, Super Nintendo stuff. It had pieces of it. Cartoons, Smallville had it. Every single iteration of his movies since then has had it.
With the exception of Man of Steel.
You're right.
Because Henry Cavill did appear to it, but that was in Joss Whedon's Justice League.
That is true. That is true. Okay,
Yes.
Man of Steel was the only miss.
But it did give a pretty good theme in itself. I do like that theme. It's not great because like then again it's hard to live up to his actual theme, but it was pretty good. I still enjoy it.
I can't even picture it in my head. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I can't even picture it in my head right now. I can't hear it.
It's
in my
all
head.
like that. Dun, dun. No, why am I going into?
You're doing it, John Williams again.
No, I was about to go into Avatar. I was about to be like, oh.
Okay, all right. The next rankings should be animated shows, cartoon theme songs. Okay, cartoon themes. Okay, we'll leave it at cartoon themes. Okay.
Heck,
but
once we finish with we could do that this episode, and once we finish with TV shows.
Yeah.
You want?
We can. I mean, yeah, we can. Okay. Just to pad the old timer right here.
Stats.
Pad the stats. All right. Let's hear your 5, man.
So,
let's hear your 5.
Mine kind of differed just like at the start a little bit. We basically finished the same with the last 2, just because it's really hard to beat those 2.
I just can't.
Yeah.
But
so,
these are superhero themes.
Yeah, so these are superhero
overall, I think we can probably like if we just expand it to sci-fi, fantasy in general, I think we could find some different stuff.
Do. I think we just go ahead and do that next episode. We just go ahead and do like sci-fi nerdy movies. But all right, anyways, we got number 5, Matrix.
Blade.
I can't even remember, but anyways.
Anyway, it was a lot of EDM.
So number 5 for me, was Fantastic Four. Just like
it's one of the most iconic ones.
It's one of the most iconic ones. It's actually a movie.
Trumpets.
It's actually a movie that I remember going to see in theaters. So just it's beautiful, amazing, man. And number 4. Now, originally at my number 4, I did have Avengers, but at the same time, just a little bit while ago, I was like, you know what? I like the Avengers, but I've always been more of the other Marvel big team members, and that's when I started hearing it in my head again. I was like, you know what? I just get that one just gets me gets me going.
You have not said what it was.
I know, because
I'm building up to it.
Anticipation. Yes, the anticipation. It gets part of the reason why I like having a beard. Sometimes I don't always like having a beard, but it helps my hairy forearms because X-Men. It's so great. It's basically the same theme and just about everything. Like they basically started it off from the animated show and then just kind of. Like they just changed it up a little bit for the movies, and it's just so nice, man. You hear Patrick Stewart's voice just be all like evolution leaps forward, and then it hits that da 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 da. It's just gets you going. And then we got my number 3. Some would say it's a very sensational theme. Some could say It's a very amazing theme.
Spectacular.
A spectacular theme, even. But for my number 3, I got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man theme.
See, like we talked about it last night, the order of the list, and I still can't hear it.
Bruh. So let me see. Give me a moment right now, because us talking about these themes, I got all the themes stuck in my head. So I'm trying to like
they're all kind of
I'm trying to like
kind of jumbled. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick.
But it's like
stop it. Dude, they're all
kind of piecing together right now. But especially like it starts off so somber, so good, and like
yeah, man, I can't find it because it's pulling up the music from the video game.
But so yeah, like I apologize, people. It is a great theme. I love it so much, but us talking about all these themes.
It's really Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. Okay. I had to go. I got to go back in and check it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
I can see it now. I can see why. I can see.
Yes.
It doesn't kick any of mine out of the way, but yeah, I can see why you like it.
Yeah. It's just.
To me, Fantastic Four should have been higher in your list.
Nah. Like, Fantastic Four was great. Yes, got the trumpets, but like just
again with the trumpets.
But just that, Eye for Thunder appreciates a great build-up, and then it hits you with that like, it's like dun, 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 and you're just like, it makes me want to just dramatically be kneeling on the ground and then stand up and do that head turn and look to the future. Yeah.
Okay.
It's with that look in your eyes of all like, I got this. I'm going. I got you, like. Yes. Especially since I remember someone did a video. I saw this video that was going around like Instagram and a bunch of other social medias when No Way Home was coming out, and it was like they played that song, but they just put a bunch of mashups titled like, like mother effers when they hear this song in No Way Home, and it's just like everyone's going nuts, getting ready to see Toby back and everything, and I was like, yes, that's how I am. That's how I'm gonna be. And then like again, like I was saying, started a little different at 5, 4, and 3, but 2 and 1, same exact order as Zach's over here. Number 2, Batman. Number 1,
Batman.
Yeah, number 1, John Williams Superman. It's hard to beat those two.
For superhero movies, I can't think of anything more iconic than those two things, man.
And it's like, sure, nowadays I could hear somebody trying to be like, Avengers, just because Marvel is like the big thing right now.
I think that's more of a generational thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Like, as of right now, I'm like, sure, right now. But when you just look back at both of them, especially Superman's, it's like, you said it yourself. That theme has pretty much been unchanged since it came out in the 70s.
Yeah,
it's like
78, right?
Yeah, 78. The 78 Superman movie. Yeah, it's like unchanged. You can't beat that longevity. That doesn't got to give you number 1 right there.
And it like even today. Actually, you know what? It was in Man of Steel. They redid it. It was a rock cover of it. It was in Man of Steel. It was straight up a rock cover of it.
I don't remember it. Yes. I know because they've done for.
I showed Serenity one of them. I showed Serenity the new one from Man of Steel, and then I showed her the original, and she likes the one from Man of Steel better because it's updated or whatever. But like, because
I know they did like I know the rock cover they did for this new Superman movie that's coming out, but I don't remember the Man of Steel one.
Like the Man of Steel one was like a harder bass, so it was kind of a darker tone, but it was still the John Williams score. But to me, it just didn't have that conveyance of hope.
That hope.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm
with the 78. Yeah,
I haven't heard that one
because it might have been for I'm pretty sure it was for Man of Steel, but it might have been for Batman v Superman. but I'm almost 100% certain it was Man of Steel.
I have to take a look at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that one's just number one.
Yeah.
And then like Batman at number two is just like that particular theme hasn't been around as long. I could see somebody trying to say, nah, they want that one as number one just because Batman is freaking up there. But like it's just that Batman one. You think of Batman, you think of a theme. 9 times out of 10, you're thinking of that one.
No, 9 times out of 10, you're thinking about the animated series one.
Which was kind of...
But the animated series one sampled that one.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
yeah,
either way...
It's kind of interchangeable, I guess.
Yeah, kind of interchangeable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So that about does it for our movies and our rankings. Moving on to TV and streaming. Jon Favreau is apparently making an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit show.
Mm-hmm.
And all we know is that it's happening. We don't know what is going on with it. No, we don't know if he's a writer or directing or producing. It just says that he's making it. If you don't know Oswald, I do not blame you. He was one of the original characters created by Walt Disney, but he did it with his partner, whose name escapes me at the moment. And when the partner and Disney split, the partner actually retained ownership of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit just because of how much input he put into it. For the past few years, he's been kind of in, limbo in regards to whether or not Disney can use him. Supposedly, the ex-partner's estate actually licensed him out to Disney, I think. Or I think they sold it to Disney. So yeah, now apparently Oswald is getting to come back in the form of a TV show, maybe a Disney Plus show. Like I said, all we know is that it's happening. We don't know exactly what iteration. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, is Jon Favreau helping this? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I've liked just about every single one of his movies that I've seen.
Dude, have you seen Chef? It's so good.
I've not seen Chef.
You haven't seen Chef?
Mm-mm.
Okay. He plays a Michelin star chef that, if I remember right, he gets tired of the scene, so he opens up a food truck.
Tired?
Yes.
Because of Michelin? It works because it is those Michelin. It is that Michelin.
Not everybody knows that.
Randomly decided that, you know what?
It started off as a tour guide, so that way people could use their tires more.
Yeah.
So, but yes, if you ever get a chance, watch Chef. Jon Favreau is very good in it. He wrote, produced, did all kinds of stuff with it. He worked with this one chef in particular. I think his name was Jay, and they had a show on Netflix called The Chef, and Favreau and the chef that he trained with for the movie actually go and they interview basically indie restaurants like mom and pop restaurants kind of thing, where they make their own specialties, all that stuff, and they spend like a few hours in there, and they just keep ordering stuff and trying it out and basically trying their entire menu. And they just highlight local cuisines from various parts of the U.S. He also gets, a bunch of his celebrity friends and coworkers come in and they guest spot. The Tom Holland one is friggin' hilarious. But yeah, I'm like a fan of Jon Favreau, like all over the place. Plus, he's funny, man. Everybody's friends.
He's one of the...
This is my danger zone.
My zone of terror.
Oh, zone of terror. That's right.
Yes. The day will come where kids will argue who will win in a fight, him or Superman.
I forgot about that part. I think I just saw the episode too.
Yeah. He's definitely one of those celebrities where you're just like, he's got to be great to meet.
Like, he seems cool.
Seems like a guy, like a normal guy that just so happens to be well known.
Yeah. Let me see. Moving on, we got news from the Harry Potter reboot series. A couple of castings. We had already reported on these possibilities. They were in the running. Now they are officially cast. Papa Escudo. I really hope I pronounced that right, but he has been cast as Snape, and also Janet McTeer as Minerva McGonagall.
Yes.
So we do have some of our faculty, and if the couple sites that reported are to be believed, John Lithgow has apparently accepted the role as Dumbledore, but I have not seen anything official on it. So take that one with a big grain of salt. But I'd be down for John Lithgow as Dumbledore. I think he'd be all right.
I can picture him with a beard, that long, flowy, luxurious hair.
Wasn't he bald?
He is bald.
No, I'm talking about Dumbledore.
No, he wasn't. He had that long,
He
flowy,
did have-
luxurious mane.
All I remember is the
The
beard.
beard, yeah.
All I remember is the beard. Let me see. So yeah, we still don't even have the Trinity or even
Yeah, we
Neville
don't yet.
as cast yet.
Neville,
Neville,
the goat,
the
possible real chosen one.
Mhm. Let me see. Moving on, Hazbin Hotel has already been renewed for season 3. We haven't even gotten season 2 yet. Supposedly, it might be released late this year, 2025.
Never seen a single episode.
So were you here when that whole
Yes.
thing happened? So
I was around when.
oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah,
So anyway, I've seen a few episodes. They're not bad. I mean, they're musicals,
Just
but they're animated.
not
and kind of-
appropriate
they are not appropriate
the
for
little
children.
ones.
They are not. It's basically South Park. It's basically worse than South Park actually in a lot of areas.
Watch South Park, bro. How times have changed.
I know, right?
You
Now-
become what you swore.
What?
You become our enemy. What would have teenage Zach thought of you?
I mean, they didn't get in trouble. It's like we screwed up. I screwed up,
Yeah.
and so did like the other parent. But like we dropped the ball. We both did. Okay, it was like, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, I remember being here for that, and then I forgot who. I don't think it was Uncle Tom that asked me about it in regards, but I was kind of like, I can't really. But I was like, I can't say anything, Uncle Tom. I watched South Park when I was their age.
I showed you the movie.
I was like, I watched South Park when I was their age. I can't get mad at them for watching this.
Yeah, me neither. Like I didn't get mad at them.
Yeah.
I didn't get mad at them. I didn't even yell. I was like, dude, y'all guys can't watch that.
Yeah.
Like I just found out what that was.
Oh no, I think it was Anara talking about it, and I was like, dude, you messed up. You let your parents know you were watching it. If you just kept it from anybody, you'd still be watching it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I mean,
It's
like
you let
if
your
I don't know
parents
about it, did it
Yeah.
really happen? Kind of thing.
It's like you let your parents know, and they decided, nah, you can't watch that.
Let me see. So yeah, we're getting more Hazbin Hotel.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it.
His kids still got some ways to go before
Oh,
they can
man.
enjoy it again.
They were so mad at me because they hadn't finished the season yet. I was like, dude, it's been out for like a month.
I remember that they were all like, the season's not even finished yet. The episode's still got to come out. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
it is one of those ones that was dropping every week.
yeah.
Okay,
I was
that's
like, and then I remember that starting the conversation of like, dude, you messed up. You should have just.
why. All right, guys. Moving on. One Punch Man season 3 drops in October 2025. Dude, I think it's been like 6 years since season 2 came out.
It has been a long time since
I
started.
love the series, but
Mhm.
damn it, man, come on! I can't even buy the volumes right now of the manga because they
Mhm.
keep on getting sold out. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I want to keep going, but I don't know where to stop. I don't know where to
One
start.
Punch.
Yeah, One Punch. So that show would be right up your alley.
I've been thinking about it for so long, but part of me like wants to keep true to myself just a little bit longer, because I remember when he when the show first started coming out and all that and gaining his popularity. So many times I'd be in discussions at the lunch table at school and junior high and all that, talking about he could not beat Superman. He's
One Punch?
yeah. I
Or
will,
Saitama?
yeah.
No, like he straight up could be Superman.
I will die. I will stand on the hill. Superman is.
So okay,
I'll stand.
I don't know what's been going on in the manga,
Yeah.
but there's theories going out that he isn't human,
Yeah.
that he
Okay.
like he was a late bloomer to powers or whatever, and yeah, his training just like reinforces powers and
Yeah.
stuff, and like, so,
Yeah.
like he just does this 1% punch,
Yeah.
and then like half of city block goes.
Yeah. Like I know all the. I know the backstory. I know that. I know too that he was kind of created in any ways to be the like. I don't want to say the answer to Superman, but he's like the critique of like Western superhero stuff. So I get that. Yes, he probably could beat him. But I'm still standing on the hill that, like, no, he's not beating him. Just like Goku will not beat Superman.
I don't
One
think
Punch
Goku,
Man will not
I don't
be
think
Superman.
Goku can be Superman.
And especially like
A 22 can kill Goku, okay?
especially like in the
They've shown it.
in one of the one of the death battle videos they did where they like went into an explanation where they were like, okay, look, even if you happened to beat Superman, that's it, Goku. There's no one else that is going to come close to you. So like even if you happen to beat Superman, you're like his like Goku's passion of finding the next person to like try and overcome because he always likes getting better. They were like, even if you beat Superman, that's it. You're not gonna find anybody else. He's like, you would have somehow hit like the limit. So it's like, yeah, Superman to me is always like he's the end all be all. He is that. If anybody happens to beat him, there's no point in that person having any more series or whatever because it's like there's no more difficulty for you. You beat Superman.
Yeah, I mean that would be kind of boring, I guess. But all right, dude, I only got like 4 hours. Oh. Sorry.
That time change.
Oh yeah,
got him.
It got me. Let me see. Our last bit of the TV streaming world. Disney has scrapped the Princess and the Frog prequel series Tiana, and honestly, they've scrapped a lot of stuff from. This is the most high profile thing that they did, though. So a lot of people are kind of mad. I understand why. I mean, she's the first. I think she's the only Black princess, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that movie. That movie was good.
Yeah, dude, Keith David was the bad guy. Like anything Keith David touches is gold. Did you know he was Black Panther in the Fantastic Four series? Like the one from the 80s.
I did not.
Yeah, Keith David was Black Panther.
Wow.
Yeah, like I just saw a clip on that. I'm like, oh my gosh, is there anything this guy can do?
I will forever remember Tiana too because that actress was so nice. She kept it together, but during our the Disney incident when I was
Disney. Oh,
the Disney World incident where I almost died.
And nobody friggin' believed me.
The moment that it all like hit the fan, we got there and when it opened, and I did my best to stay strong the whole night. But just before the fireworks, the last princess we saw was Tiana. And like the actress, you could just see like we're waiting in line, and you could see like the actress just like looking at me like, "Are you okay? Are you good?" And like I had to both like Serenity and Anara wanted me to be a part of the picture, but I was like, it hit me finally, and I was like, I can't. I have to get
finally. Out. What are you talking about? We were throwing up all day.
It was. I didn't get that like throw up until that very end because like the whole day I was like, I was feeling pretty bad. I was like,
this man cannot handle humidity.
Trying to down. It's. I think I will say mostly it was due to my very poor decision making where we were in a van for like basically 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because we drove over there. We were in the van all that time, and the one time we stopped, everyone, pretty much all you guys got like
water.
Stuff that made sense. You got water, you got like snack, you got good healthy snacks. I went with very caffeined choices, and so for like basically almost like a full like 30 hours, I had no hydration. So I was going in at 0.
This man, what's the term for it nowadays? Raw dog in flights. You raw dog.
Raw dog that.
No water, no nothing.
But yes, that Tiana actress. She earned her pay. She did not break character.
Yeah, dude. The girl that played Ariel when we took the girls to go take their picture with Ariel, she was so engaging with all the kids and stuff. She was That's like it was like watching Ariel. You know what I mean? Like from the TV shows and stuff. So like they're all pretty cool over there.
I bet Belle would have been super amazing.
They did not want to meet Belle.
Well, we had to choose. They had to choose between either Cinderella or Belle because they were both appearing at the same time, but they were on either side. I wanted them to choose Belle because that's my Disney princess.
Yeah,
made it even more like I chose correctly when Emma Watson ended up playing her.
That is true. A lot of people gave that movie a bunch of mess, but I liked that movie.
Yes,
okay,
that was
obviously the original animated one was better, but that one was still pretty good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Emma Watson as well.
Yes.
And then I don't even remember who played the Beast.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, but dude, Luke Evans was a great guest on, and Josh Gad knocked it out of the park as LeFou.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let me see. Moving on to the world of comics, the only thing that we got so far, Kevin Smith is apparently writing a crossover between the View Askew universe and Archie Comics.
Yes, Jay and Silent Bob meet Archie.
Jay and Silent Bob are going to meet Archie.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to meet Loki and Bartleby?
I don't know, but I can't imagine. I can't imagine their reasoning being if they're like, why are they going to? Where are they? Riverdale?
Yeah, Riverdale.
Yeah, like why are they in Riverdale? And I can just imagine Jay being all like, "Cuz man, we were sitting on TV one day, watching, realizing that you know what." There is no dealer in Riverdale, so we caught a bus, and so we thought we could live like fat rats if we were the Blunt Connection. So we bought a few tickets and caught a bus.
Yeah, I could see that happening. All right, so there's
Basically,
a lot of
their dogma reasoning.
Their dogma reasoning for what was it? Sherman,
Illinois. And it always makes me laugh, because the way he explains it, he's like, you know what happened when we got there? There is no Sherman, Illinois, and I guess how did you guys get there if there is no Sherman?
Maybe
Illinois?
they just went to like Illinois and they were going to get a connecting like bus or something.
Bus to Sherman.
Yeah. So there's almost nothing known about this crossover aside from it's happening, and Kevin Smith is writing it. Also, it will take place in the View Askew universe. Mm-hmm. Those are the only like parts that we know about it, but I'm kind of excited. I gotta see where it's gonna pop up at to get in the shop. Let me see a couple random ones. Both Taco Bell centric.
Yes.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 for the PS5 or next gen consoles is it also on Xbox? The only thing I saw it on was PlayStation.
I don't know about Xbox,
but anyway, they included a Taco Bell that you could do tricks on and stuff like that. So like the ramp, and then you can grind, do ollies on, basically just like stunt on a Taco Bell sign. And the reason being, one of the first things that Tony Hawk did after appearing in the X Games was go to Taco Bell, and that was his favorite place, Taco Bell. And yeah, so because Tony Hawk is huge in Taco Bell, they put it in the game.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering like why it took them so long to do it, because obviously it's a money generating thing, right? So I don't know. I'm
get the rights back in the day.
Maybe.
Especially since like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was like the first like skateboarding game. Yeah. So it's like Skate or Die for the original Nintendo. Mm-hmm. Forgot about Skate or Die. Yeah. Yeah, so it was very confusing on how to do that one, because I couldn't figure out the controls. There's only 4 buttons on there. 6. No, there's 8. 2. Yeah. There's 8 buttons on there. But yeah, so like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was like one of the first ones for that. Just like launched in the stratosphere. Blew up. Yeah, plus, the soundtrack was amazing. You got Real Big Fish on there, Mighty Boss Tones, and there was a bunch of ska on there, but it worked. You're thinking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, aren't you? Ska's never gonna die. It died. But yeah. Also, sticking with Taco Bell news, we are getting the innovation.
So, okay. I promised I would put this on because of our third man Derek talking about it. He says it needed to be in here. So Taco Bell reveals a new menu item, the Queso Crisp, which is a taco with the shell made of fried cheese.
That's innovation right there.
That is innovation. I'm not gonna lie, but I find it funny that the fat guy was not the one to suggest this.
Hey, Derek's got some fluff.
He does jujitsu.
You can still have some excess.
Wait, are you calling Derek fat? That's messed up.
I'm not trying.
He's not here to defend himself.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying he's not. He's got some pump.
Oh wait, no, we're using all our phones.
Yeah, I'm just saying Derek's got some. He's got some reserves. So
offended when he watches this.
He's got some reserves. That's all I'm saying. And it's not bad. Okay, I'm just saying it's not bad to have some reserves. It's just.
I guess. Mm-hmm. But yes. Supposedly it's going to hit the stores
Yes.
later this year. We don't know when,
Their
but
most
yes,
ambitious creation
the most
since-
ambitious creation.
Since the Doritos Locos Taco.
So, did you ever try the Cool Ranch ones?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Ooh, okay. Ooh,
Not as good as the
yeah,
the-
not as good as the
Locos?
the
nacho cheese ones.
the nacho cheese ones, just because like it was like very hit or miss. There'd be times where it's like this basically seemed just like a regular taco shell, and other times where it's
so basically the same problem that the Cool Ranch Doritos have in the bag.
yeah,
Okay, so they're either like flavorless or sometimes like somebody says, "All right, f me up," and just pours
yeah,
like
and you
nothing
get
but
all
the seasoning on there.
It's pretty hit or miss. They kept it true to the OG.
Okay, that one's kind of. When it comes back around, I gotta try it, because it's been coming around like for the past couple of years, right?
I think so.
Yeah, whenever it comes back around, I'm gonna try it.
I think it is like the McRib that comes back every now and then.
I don't understand the McRib.
Neither do I. But for the first
Have you
time,
tried it?
I have tried it.
I don't get it.
It's like, but for the first time ever, a while back, because I remember it came back a while ago, like not too long ago.
Like October or November or something.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I remember randomly, like my buddy Josh at work was all like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. What am I gonna eat today?" And I was just all like, "Why don't you go get the McRib, bro?" And he goes, "It's back!" Like for the first time ever, I met somebody that was all gung ho about the McRib. He heard the McRib was back, and he
This
was
man
like,
couldn't clock out fast enough.
yeah, he was excited. He was like, "The McRib is back," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, dude!" That enthusiasm.
It's like, okay, so I've tried it with like however it comes with the onions, the pickles, all that stuff. I'm not a fan of onions.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of onions either.
but I tried it how it was supposed to be. I tried it how nature intended.
Yes.
And I couldn't do it. I didn't care for it at all. And then I took off the onions, and it was like, okay, this is slightly better because like they didn't grill the onions before they put it on there. Grilled onions, I like.
Yeah.
I don't like just the regular onion on there. That's why I
Anything
can't do
grilled adds that extra. Oh.
That's why I can't do onions on my pizza. Like it doesn't cook it enough for me. But yeah, and then I took off the onions and I couldn't do it. It's like it was slightly better because I didn't have that onion taste, but like I'm just not a fan of the McRib.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I like the pickles more than I like the McRib, and McDonald's does not have good pickles.
Yeah. I mean,
in my opinion, they don't have good pickles.
When I go to McDonald's, I only ever get the nuggets. Like, it's been so long since I've actually had a burger from McDonald's. Like,
They're too small and kind of flimsy.
I think the last time I ever got a burger from McDonald's was when I think I was still in high school, but I only ate it because we bought the that I don't even think they still have it, but back when they had the like $10 you get like 5 you get like a big old box where it's like 5 chicken sandwiches, 5 spicy chicken sandwiches.
Oh, they still got that? It's like $17 now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the last time I ever ate a burger just because I didn't pay for it. Like my buddy paid for it and I was like, okay, yeah. So
all right.
yeah.
Man, we really got off topic with the geek news here.
Well, yes, possibly next week we could be doing we'll try to figure out ways to include time-wise to include our 5 favorite.
I think we got to start putting it at the end though.
At the end?
So that way we can chop it up and just do that the shorts on there. And then we can just upload the shorts with links to the longer video.
Yeah. Do the 5 favorite nerdy themes and then 5 favorite cartoon themes.
Ooh. Tune in next time. We're going to do the top 5 superhero video games. Top 5 superhero video games. What do you think?
I think Shattered Dimensions is going to be on it for me.
Previews, spoilers,
possible Shattered,
spoilers,
possible. You know what? Now that I keep thinking about it, I don't know how I'm going to distinguish because now I'm thinking about Ultimate Alliance, and it's like, these may not even be on there. Who knows? They could be bumped.
Exactly. Spoilers. All right, guys. That about does it for our geek news segment and apparently geek opinion surveys.
Yes. I mean, this counts as news.
I guess it's more lore than anything.
News reviews,
and lore and host lore.
Maybe this is slowly evolving away from news to Z's Nerd Talk.
Yeah, Nerdcast. Nerd podcast. Yep.
Nerdcast, yeah.
Z's Nerdcast. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
So that'll-
rename the podcast
Yes.
Z's Nerdcast.
Nerdcast. So that way, it still covers news, but also
Incorporates the rest.
incorporates the entertainment.
All right, guys. We will see you guys next time. If you like the Rantings Raven 2 Mad Men, go ahead and give us a like, follow, share with friends. And for our podcast people, download us more.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
We will see you guys next time. Later.
Later.